Test our audio here real quick before we get going. Like, yeah, it's all wireless up. And all right, we're on. Got Coach Eisenach here with us today too, doing color. We got guests. That's why I said we need extra headsets. Breaking pipe in there, real professional. So Lakers getting started here. Game 4 of the Spirited Duluth tournament. Playing White Bear Lake here tonight for a friendly game, I guess is what they call it. I think in our age, it used to be a toilet bowl game, is what we kind of call it. Right? But we'll see what the boys can do here against White Bear Lake. Stearns picks up the puck across the line. Going to send it in the zone, and Thielen going in to grab it behind the net. Thielen tries to stuff it around the net. Goalie makes a save there. Down the puck, tries to move over to Leathers in the half wall. Those are Purinton. Purinton back to Leathers. White Bear Lake's going to get it and get up out of their zone here. Good job by the boys to get on that puck and get back and take it. They're going to regroup it back to Bartlett now. Got a pretty small rink. We played on an Olympic sheet this morning, and now the boys are on probably the smallest rink in the state here. Purinton's grabbed the puck around the net. He's got a little bit of room up the middle, so he's going to take that ice. Going to gain that red line there. See what Connor can do. Push off the outside. Stearns got it in the middle. He goes over his backhand, takes it forward, and good stick by the D there to get it off and all. Theon over to Leathers up top, covered for Purinton. Shot on goal. Steered aside by the goalie. Stearns in there trying to get on the guy. Just a little guy. He's going to get his stick in there and get a chipping penalty. So Lakers are going to go shorthanded. Hooking penalty there on Stearns for getting his stick in there. He was just a little guy. The guy probably weighs like 80 pounds. He just put his stick in there. And yep, so Lakers are going to be shorthanded here. 13:57 into the period, or left in the period here. Just getting going, and suppose it was a trip hook. I think he gave him a hook on it, but we're at the old deck, the old Bulldog rink. Got a lot of memories in this rink. I don't think they've put any money in this rink since 1970. You got ceiling tiles that are about to fall off here. Lakers looking to kill us off Woolley out there now with Noel. And it looks like Dom and Langley. Puck just gets sent out of play there by the Lakers, so a face-off inside. Yeah, it's an interesting rink. A lot of history, this rink. I remember coming up here for Bulldogs games, and just this place was packed. I suppose you saw a lot of games up here, huh? When you were a kid, growing up, coming to play. Yeah, played here too. White Bear Lakes can grab the puck. You got Roach in net today for us. Noel trying to get it out. He does get the puck back and he's battling for it. Got a little bit of room. He's going to move it up to Langley. Langley's across the blue line, the one-on-one here, trying to get around. It's pushed to the outside. Good job by Dom down there, try to get the puck away from the guy there. And Langley come back to help him. White Bear Lake comes to the neutral zone and dumps it in. Trying to get there. Woolley, White Bear Lake making a change, so Lakers are able to exit out of their zone and get that puck deep. Smart play by Dom there to get it deep in the corner so we can get a change. Got the benches on opposite sides of the ice in this rink. It makes it a little interesting for line changes. Leathers out there now with Neist and Berryman and Antilla. Berryman's going to take that puck behind the net, send it off the far wall out of the zone. White Bear Lake's got a guy in deep, across the line for offside. Hopefully the boys can keep it going today and find that energy. It's kind of tough when you're playing in two games and four games in 2 days, and they kind of show up to the rink and they know there's not a whole lot to play for other than pride, but hopefully they can get a good game in here, at least work on some stuff. Norgren out there now, Dahl, he's interfered with big time in front of the net and doesn't get called. Berryman, good read by Berryman, take that puck and try to keep it in there. He does, he falls down, able to keep it in. There's body down there, and now we get back to 5-on-5. We got Volpe out there now from the box. Stick by the White Bear Lake guy. This guy's got some pretty good size to him. Come down the corner with Antilla. Antilla tries to bump him and ends up going down, and should keep this guy at bay. White Bear Lake down the corner now, trying to work it out of there. Antilla gets a puck and sends it over to the other side here. Volpe's going to be the first one to get there and see if he can get it out. He does send it down the ice. It's going to be icing on the Lakers. Just kind of back and forth a little bit, trying to kind of feel each other out a little bit in the game and get that penalty kill off and see if the Lakers can get something going here now. Back to 5-on-5. You should just chipped it. College guys do it all the time, you know. They always get it. It's where the college linesmen don't even have to bend over. Just pick it up on their stick, and here you go. Thielen trying to get the puck out. White Bear Lake's able to keep it in, get a shot on goal. Barry and makes a save there. Going to battle in front of the net. Pierington comes through. Leather's got it now. He's going to try to find Thielen on the far side. Gets it over to him. Thielen's going to get a chance to get the puck. Good play by the White Bear Lake D-man to angle him off the puck there and get it up to their wing, trying to break it out, and they do get out of their zone now. The guys coming back to help out. They lose the puck. Pierington grabs it, moves it up again. Kind of turned over to their D there. Good stick by Pierington down the corner. He gets it up, and Leather's going to go down there and help out Bartlett too. Up to Stearns. He's going to get it and try to move it up through the neutral zone. Does kind of bouncing puck, but Leather's going to get on it right away. Try to take it away from the guy. See if we just like peel off like that, you know. Bartlett in the neutral zone here. Well, try to break that cross ice fast. Got to be careful of that. Almost got picked off, but Pierington's going to be able to grab it, move it up to Thielen. Miss pass there. White Bear Lake again coming through. Just a lot of turnovers, kind of back and forth. It's a choppy game for both teams. Can't really get much going here. Guys just got to settle in a little bit and try to get control of the puck and settle down a little bit. Got Langley's line out here now with Woolley and Knoll on D. Really moving it up over there to the corner of Dom. Gets back up to the White Bear Lake D. He's going to take a shot. Nice tip from them. And Terry made the first save on the tip. The rebound popped out. They were able to get the rebound and make sure we're clearing those guys out from in front of the net there and not just watching the puck. And White Bear Lake's the one that puts themselves on the boards first to go up 1-0 with 10:23 left in the first period. Kind of see that last couple times been turning the puck over a little bit to the White Bear Lake D and not having, clean breakouts there. I know what the whistles were here. Won the face off there. And he goes down. Fred's referring to the ref going down. The ref's going to kick both the centers out. I don't know if the other ref blew that down because his partner fell. Who knows? Face off back by White Bear Lake. They're going to chip the puck in deep. Noel grabs over there in the half wall. They're going to send it up there to Neist. Job by Langley to stay in the puck. Dom grabs it. He's coming in now. Trying to get it over to. Oh, good look there. Oh, and Dom almost scored there. Really good play there from the guys. And like I said before, this line moves the puck well with each other. And yeah, Woolley does a great job of keeping the puck in the zone. Yeah. Langley over there on the forecheck. Neist on it now too, and it's going to come up, and Woolley's going to keep it in again at the blue line, send it down to the corner. White Bear Lake guy, got to watch that guy on the stretch play. He was able to get it, but we got some numbers back. Knoll, nice play by Knoll. White Bear Lake guy picks up, shoots it wide, and it's going to clear the zone with his shot. He's all the way down to the White Bear Lake end. We're making a line change. Almost picked off there. We got a guy in deep. Knoll doesn't quite see him over there on the side, so Neist was still in the zone and end up coming in offside. Just hope the Lakers kind of get something going here. They're just a little bit choppy, like I said. Just trying to get some pass and make some connection and make good pass to each other. White Bear Lake's going to send it down deep in the corner. Berryman to chase it down, rings it around over to Volpe. It's through him out to the D again. Shot on goal. Oh my gosh, it's just sitting there. I think Roach thought he had steered that over into the corner. It was actually sitting right in his feet there. Berryman down there working in the corner to gain possession of it. Antilla, sorry, it's not Berryman down there. Berryman's in front. Pass out front to White Bear Lake guy open. He's going to bury that for their second goal, down 2-0. Just got beat out of the corner there, and then left that guy uncovered in front of the net. Berryman got caught in a spot where he was trying to keep that pass from getting through in front, but we got to pick up that guy in the back door too. Looked like Dahl kind of noticed that, and that the guy was open there, but by the time he got down that deep on the guy, it's a little too late. So 2-0, Lakers are down with 8:43 in the first period. Pearrington with the puck down the corner. So move it over D to Bartlett. Bartlett moves up to Stearns. Stearns is going to try to get it and go to the middle. It's right turned over right to their guy. Pearrington again. We're going to try to break that puck out again. Bartlett's got it. So just try to take it up the ice himself. Maybe he loses it. Ref's kind of in the way over there on the half wall. Now Stearns is going to be able to grab the puck and get it. He's going to try to get around the guy. Gets over to Thielen. Thielen tries to get over to Stearns, and they do get it in. Thielen at the last second got it over to Stearns, and Stearns able to bury that one to get the Lakers back to get this game within one. So good play from the guys to get a goal there and keep working for it. It wasn't the prettiest goal, but nice pass from Stearns over to Thielen. He's able at the last second to get it over to Stearns and got that kind of rebound in. Good job going to the net for the boys and burying one to make this a 2-1 hockey game with 8:10 left. See if we could take that momentum and go with it now. Face off one back to Pearrington. Bartlett is looking at Pearrington. He's got a little bit of room up the middle, so he's going to take that. Peel back. He didn't like what he saw there, so he's going to retreat back, try to control the puck, get it to Thielen. Thielen's going to move it up to Stearns. Stearns is going to cross the blue line here. See if he can kind of drive in. It's tipped off his stick, and Leathers too. Got to watch out this guy up the middle. He did get a stick on it, so it's not going to be icing. Bartlett down there to try to get him. They send that puck out front again. That guy, we got to pick that guy up in front. Puck's still loose for a second, finally get the whistle there, but guys kind of puck watching a little bit in the D zone. Gonna make sure we pick up those guys in front coming in. You can see some frustration from the guys on the bench. It's got to just try to stay positive on the bench there. Easier said than done, but I think they put a lot of pressure on themselves to perform for their team, and sometimes that can turn into a little bit negative vibe on the bench. So hopefully they kind of stay positive with each other. And White Bear Lake now is able to keep the puck in the zone. A shot on goal, but Woolley's going to get there and move it up the ice. White Bear Lake again gets control of it, coming through the neutral zone. Good stick from Dom there to break up that play. Noel is going to ring it around over to Neist. He's got a little bit of room. Tries to go up the middle off the White Bear Lake guy and goes down to White Bear Lake's end. Dom on the forecheck down there with Langley. They're going to take the puck and get it. They do get it to Neist. Neist, nice little move, but it does end up going out of the zone, unfortunately. And Antilla's going to pick it up. He's got a little bit of room here, so going to take that ice and move it up to Dom. Dom coming with Langley, puts a little bit behind him there. Again, White Bear Lake, again, just a lot of turnovers kind of back and forth between both teams. And just kind of both teams look like they had a game this morning and we're kind of sitting around all day waiting for their 8:30 game tonight. White Bear Lake now coming in the zone here. Wheeling around the outside, see if you can find somebody on that far side. I'd say 9 to get the puck is the one we got to kind of watch out for with this team. Shot on goal, good save by Roach. Glove that one and get a whistle. There's a chance for us to finish off that line change. Like I said, part of the battle is just mentally for the boys, just trying to stick with it in a game like this. That, just understand they got to keep working hard and playing together and working on some things. Can always get better in every game. White Bear Lake's going to grab control of that puck on the face-off in the half. All working down low. Job by Berryman over there to break up the play. Looks like we're on him. Nordgren's doing a good job of keeping them contained to the outside there. Send it across the ice. White Bear Lake again, kind of moving around a little bit. We're standing around a little bit watching. Get on that guy a little quicker. Berryman's able to grab it and get up to Antilla. So chip it up, but it's taken away by Wiper Lake, and Berryman gets it back. And nice chip off the wall. He's going to come into the offensive zone now and get pushed to the outside, but job by Berryman to gain that zone himself. Come through, moves it over. Nice TG pass to Bartlett. Bartlett shot, blocked by the Wiper Lake guy. Good block by them, and we're still able to Gall do a nice job down there to get in there on the forecheck right away, and him and Bolt down there working a battle with the puck with a couple Wiper Lake guys. It's like just got interfered with. Norgren just got knocked down by number 11 Wiper Lake right in the middle of the ice. No call. Wiper Lake comes down now. Shot on goal over the net. Oh, good job by Norgren. He got him back a little bit. He took that guy's number and kind of did the same thing back to him down there like that. Over to Purinton now. Purinton trying to get it back to Bartlett. They got some guys to stay back. Henry Stearns able to keep in the zone, get a shot on goal, and White Bear's going to freeze that one and take the whistle so they can get a line change here. So good job by Norgren there. He kind of got knocked down and kind of take that guy's number and later on in the shift be able to give him a little shot back. It's kind of the same thing to him that the other guy did. So the ref's not going to call down there in one end, then just might as well do that. So Bartlett now grabs the puck up top. Work around the outside. He's got a little bit of room. Puck on bounce off his stick though. Nice move to gain some space and walk right out to the nice play by Bartlett. Just walked right out of the corner and realized that no one was really on him, so he could take the puck straight to the hole and get a shot on that far side to make it 2-2 now for the Lakers. I do like that they get a little more energy on the bench, so it's important for them to kind of keep that energy up. You guys are banging their sticks on the boards or whatever after they scored, so it's really important for them to try to keep that positive energy up in the game. Cheer on their teammates and just back to the basics and just have fun out here playing. 4:36 in the game in the first period now. 2-2 hockey game. Leathers got it in the neutral zone. He's going to gain the blue line, try to get around the guy. It goes in his skates. It gets broken up. White Bear Lake can get it out now. Purinton's there to get it. Try to get back over to Bartlett. Does. Bartlett to Stearns. Stearns going to chip it up there to Leathers. Leathers comes in the zone. He doesn't have much options, so he's going to send it down the corner to Thielen. Thielen grabs it, looking for support from Leathers. He gets it. Leathers now moves up top to Purinton. Purinton makes a move, tries to get a shot on goal. Stearns is right there, digging for it. It's Thielen down there digging for it. Puck's still loose, and good job to keep digging at that thing until you get the whistle. So Lakers get a good scoring opportunity there, and shot on goal, and goalie did a pretty good job of covering that puck up so that Thielen didn't have much to be able to bury that. Pretty even game so far. Back and forth between White Bear Lake and Prior Lake. 4:03 left in the first period. 2-2 hockey game. Like I said, neither team's really controlling your puck all that much, but kind of be expected. 4 games in 2 days. And down there in the corner, Dom down there and tries a forecheck there, but they're able to get by and come out of the zone. So White Bear Lake's going to enter our zone now. Oh, just be careful taking that puck right to the middle there. We are able to get it over to Dom. Dom's going to send it over to Nice. Not going to be icing. He's got good position on him. Gets held by the guy. I think they're going to call White Bear Lake because we did touch the puck already. So calls on White Bear Lake for holding, I'm sure. Out to Woolley at the point. Woolley's going to try to chip it in. They do get control of it for White Bear Lake. So interference call coming on White Bear Lake. So you see the Lakers' first power play of the game here. Good call by the ref. Max had a step on him there and was going to get around him and get that puck, and the guy had to kind of hold him to keep him from getting that puck and maybe get a short little breakaway there. So 3:26 in the first period. Lakers are going to see their first power play of the game. Face off one by Leathers. Going to move it up to Purinton. Purinton over to Bartlett. It's traffic in front. Bartlett doesn't like what he sees there, so he's going to peel back and get it back in the corner to Stearns. Stearns got it, protecting it down there, moves it behind the net to Thielen. Thielen up to Leathers. He's looking to shoot. Misplays the puck, but able to get right back on it again. Good job by Leathers to recover on that one, but White Bear Lake is able to get it out of the zone here. Icing for White Bear Lake, so we're going to get a whistle, a face-off down in the O zone for Prior Lake. You know, talking to coaches, they kind of wanted the guys to stay a little bit more stationary on the power play instead of moving around so much. So I'm seeing them try to at least respond to that. And, they're young, so the power play is really pretty new to them, to be honest. So got to give them some time and be patient with them to try to work on what they're doing in practice. What do we got? A penalty on looks like both guys. So Leathers is going to go to the box now with the White Bear Lake guys. So face-off should be inside the zone, but they're going to take it outside because it's closer for the. Even the guys are all going in the zone, knowing it's supposed to be down low. It's closer for the ref to go to that spot, so he's just going to go there. Like Langley out there now taking Leather's place. D to D for the Bartlett. Well, he's got a little bit of ice. So he's going to gain the blue line and get it deep in the zone to just give us some possession down the zone. Comes up to Stearns up top. He's going to take a shot. No one in front, so goalie just kind of steers to the side. Leon gets kind of tripped up down there, but White Bear Lake's able to get it up out of their zone here. Stearns back there covering for Bartlett and go back and try to grab the puck, leave it there for Bartlett. He's going to go to Pierrington behind the net. Got some room now to get the puck up through over to Thielen on the side. Thielen comes across, he gets knocked down, and play goes offside. White Bear Lake was the one that carried the puck into the zone there. So we got 16 seconds left in that power play and 2:11 left in the first period. Face off back to White Bear Lake's D. They're going to retreat back behind their net. Nice move by the guy to evade that pressure and kind of kill off the time here. He's got 3 seconds left now in that power play. So White Bear Lake's going to get their fifth guy back on the ice here. Berryman moves it over to, nice play there. There we go. Berryman finds Dom over on the side. Dom gets a shot on goal, and Neist is over there to pick up that rebound. Nice play by Berryman to see Dom over there on the far side and hit him with that pass. He was wide open, but good heads-up play by Logan to move that puck over to Dom, and Dom put it on net, just thinking he was going to shoot quick and low shot. Rebound came right out to Neist. Neist is right there to bury that thing, so Lakers go up 3-2. Who needs a power play? Berryman now, Antilla. Over to Neist, kind of gets through his stick, get enough touch on it, so icing's waved. Dom down there to try to grab the puck in the corner, and Langley down there to help him. Good play. He was thinking about going up to the D there, but didn't really have it, so he peeled back in the corner and get that puck down deep in the corner. Neist, same thing, trying to get it down the corner, working to gain possession of it. Dom over there and White Bear Lake coming out of their zone now. Try to keep him the outside shot, steered away by Roach, and Berryman clears it from in front. Moves it over to Langley. Berryman again, able to get control of that puck and go through the neutral zone there. We've got to get some guys back on the D side of the puck here now, though. Langley coming back to help out, trying to get a stick on him. It's enough on the guy that couldn't get much of a shot off. Dom's going to get it, try to get across the red line, at least get it deep, do get it in their zone there. Keep working along the wall, but White Bear Lake's able to take it away and come up out of their zone now on a quick little 3-on-2. Offside. Nice stick there by Neist to come back and help out defensively and lift that guy's stick. Good timing for him to lift that stick right at the right time. He gets tripped up. White Bear Lake's guy is going to get called now for tripping. Definitely intentionally tried to trip him there and got caught for it. So good call by the ref as Max kind of went by him and the guy just tripped him. So again, Prior Lake going to go on a power play here with 33 seconds left in the first. Hope they can kind of convert on this power play here. It's something that they really need to kind of get some confidence in and start scoring a little more on their power plays. Kind of look for that there's a good pass. Nice pass from Bartlett out to Stearns in front and hit the post on that one. That's what we're looking for. Try to find, there's another nice pass to Pierrington. He's able to walk in, try to get a shot off. Goes to the corner though. They need some help. Puts it back behind the net. White Bear Lake, they grab it and move it up the wall now and be able to clear their zone. So the puck gets kind of sitting there. Still gets pushed down the ice by White Bear Lake for icing in the end of the period. So Lakers end up in the first period 3-2. minute left on that power play as we go into the second period. So not a bad period from the boys. Kind of started a little slow, a little choppy game. Instead of having 4 games in 2 days and not playing for much, it's hard to kind of get up for that, but they're doing a pretty good job. They get settled in and control the puck a little bit more. We're definitely a better team than White Bear Lake, so hopefully they just kind of keep possession, that puck, whatever, and move it around to each other, and they'll score some more goals. All right, start second period in a power play here. We got 55 seconds left of that. Bartlett or to Pierrington. He's got a little bit of ice and move it up to Leathers here. Leathers going to send across the ice. He'll be the first one to get there. Stearns on the puck. He kind of loses an edge and falls down. Leathers there to help him out. White Bear Lake's going to get it wheel behind the net now. Kind of fanned on that, so Thielen's able to take it and try to get it up to the point here to Bartlett. He doesn't have a lot of room, so he's going to push it back to Thielen. Thielen to Stearns. Tries to hit him in front. Kind of goes off his stick back to Thielen again behind the net. Going to move it up to Pierrington. Maybe it's this rink too. It's just so deadening. Like the soft sound of the rink is the way we're playing right now. Good stick by Pierrington at 1-on-1. He's able to knock the puck off that guy's stick there to send it back in. And now we only have 5 seconds left in that power play, so pretty quick here. White Bear Lake's going to get their guy back. Sends it up to Thielen, but White Bear Lake D's going to grab it. Be able to move behind the net, get it behind the net. Now Pierrington behind the net. He's going to try to find Stearns over on the far side. Doesn't quite work out. Well, we got to get our guys back and help out on the defensive side of the puck. Shot on goal. Roach steers it over to the side. Pierrington picking it up over there on the hash mark. Moved up to Thielen. Got Volp out here now on the ice. Moves it over to Thielen. Thielen moves it back down the corner to Volp. Volp trying to get it and loses it over there behind the net. Thielen on it too. Got to get those forwards off the ice and finish that line change. And see if we can get that puck deep in the zone here so they can get a change. Thielen kind of messing with it on the blue line there. Just probably better off try to gain that blue line first and then make your move. At least keep everybody on side. Coach Antilla just told him to just gain the zone there first, then we won't have to worry about it being on or outside. White Bear Lake tries to get around Woolley there. Able to play that 1-on-1 and number 9 got the puck right in the slot. Good save by Roach there. Point blank shot, grade A. Probably their best opportunity of the game for number 9, their best player. Shoot the puck there. Got to get on that guy. Good stick there too from Norgren to break up that play. And make sure we keep doing that. Get sticks on that guy. Good play by Volp. He chips the puck up. He's going to get a chance to get a shot on goal. He just takes it in though. Then the guy gets a stick on it, breaks up that shot. White Bear Lake now trying to move it up to the middle. Got Woolley there. Got a guy in really deep in the zone, so if he pushes it in, it's going to be offside. Goes off the ref. White Bear Lake now, they're number 9. Their big guy's going to come in top of the circle, let it rip. Right at Roach. He's going to make a save there, so that's the guy we got to make sure we get a stick on him. He's big kid, big strong kid, good shot, and you can tell he probably scores game 3-2. Good shot blocked by Dom. Neese picks it up, tries to move it behind the net. Antilla back there working the White Bear Lake guy to get it away from him. Good footwork back there by Antilla to stay with him. A switch there from Langley coming down to help out too. Antilla doesn't have a stick, so he's just kind of getting the body on that guy. Trying to play it. Good job by the boys to kind of help out down low and just really protect the house down there. Trying to move it up the wall. White Bear Lake, they're back on the half wall again. Good work there from Langley. So yeah, just like laying on the puck down there too. And Tiller probably should have grabbed his stick there when he had a chance to grab it. Oh, now he's going to call for holding. Coaches didn't like that one. Yeah, it's weak. It was a pretty weak call. He just got body position on the guy, to be honest. He didn't really hold him. He just got in his way. Didn't see much of a grab there. In hindsight, though, he probably would have had the opportunity, and that puck was almost out of the zone there to go grab a stick behind the net quick, and maybe would have prevented that from even happening. But Lakers looking to kill this off now. Stearns and Thielen out there to try to kill off this penalty with 11:30 left in the second period. Shot on goal tipped. They cover that guy in front. He's just wide open. Still just banging away in front. Good job by Bartlett. Ends up getting control of the puck. Got to keep battling for that puck down there. Bartlett trying to get on back to the net side there. White Bear Lake's able to get it and try to come around. He's looking to find that guy on the far side. He does. That's, I'm sure, the guy they're looking up to the middle. Shot on goal. Get that guy out of there, boys. Again, they pick up the puck. Good job by Roach to make the save and clear it over to the side. And make sure he gets sticks on this guy. Stearns able to get his stick on there and chip that puck out and try to get around the guy. He gets kind of hooked up there and still able to keep control of it, though. Job by Stearns, get a stick on him and clear that puck out of the zone. Kill off a little bit of time. 39 seconds left on the power play now for White Bear Lake. They send the puck down. It's going to be icing on them. Job by Pierington to just take a little different angle on that. Make sure that icing gets called. So 32 seconds left on that. Good kill so far for the Lakers. A couple good saves down there and a little chaos in front of the net, but good job overall trying to clear the puck out of there and give Roach good looks at it. We'll get Norgren and Leathers out here, try to kill off this last 30 seconds of the White Bear Lake power play. They come up out of their zone here. Pierington tries to keep him the outside. He's going to beat around the outside. Roach makes a save, and Connor's going to grab the puck again behind the net. Have a little bit of room now to come up and at least clear the zone. So tries to, but ends up going to their guy. Roach again makes a save, cleared over to the corner. He's good about that rebound control and pushing it over to the corner when he gets that opportunity to. Shot on goal. I don't know, it's to hit somebody in front. I don't know if Roach made the save, went on the shoulder or what. Now we got our Gall back out on the ice. They put up to a point. They're going to get a crease call here. Going to bring the face off outside. So works out for the Lakers. That right as there's another shot. Roach made that save anyway, but still puck's kind of laying there. And right at the end of the power play, it's nice just to get that face off outside for White Bear Lake. Called for a player in the crease. So 10:03 left in the second here. Lakers still up 3-2. See a lot of frustration. They're coming back to the bench. Like, it's kind of unfortunate. They should understand their young players. They're gonna probably make more mistakes than they do, things right. To be honest, they're young, and it's just how it goes. Norgren moving in the zone now. Loses it. White Bear Lake gonna come up through now. Knoll out there trying to keep him the outside. Price does a good job of containing that guy to the outside, and he throws it to the middle. We're able to get control of it. Kind of still bouncing around now. That's where we really want to just grab that puck and be able to get it and get it out there at least. Dahl on it. Pushes that guy out of the zone. Nice job by Dahl to stay with it and force them to have to exit their zone. They go to regroup, send it over to Woolley. He's going to get it. Like right here is where we really need to just win that battle right there and get that puck out. Woolley's going to grab it now. He's got a little bit of room. Nice move from Woolley to come through. He's going to be able to enter in the offensive zone and get it down deep. Stay with it now, Mace. He's going to work down the corner. Chip it over behind the net and make it a line changer. So Volp was a little later to get there, staying on the puck. Doing a good job. Jackson, good job battling with their big D down there, trying to get it from them. But White Bear Lake goes D to D and is able to move it up out of the zone now. They just dump it deep, go for a change. So see if Prior Lake can kind of take advantage. Again, it's interesting because you got players' benches on opposite side of the ice, so that stretch play doesn't always seem to work as well. Nice move there from Langley. He's going to come right in on the net there. Puck's still loose, but get a whistle there. Give him that one. The goalie maybe had it for a half second, so ref blew that one down. Nice move by Langley over there on the wall to get around that guy and be able to get a shot off, though. But yeah, back to the boys. They kind of get a little frustrated when things don't work out for them, and hopefully they understand that they're all going to make mistakes on the ice constantly. It's just a matter of trying to learn from them and moving on. White Bear Lake coming into the zone now. Got numbers back. Keep them to the outside. Good job by Antilla to keep them the outside. Get a stick on, gain control of that puck, send it back to the other side. Berryman's going to go in the corner now. Good stick from him. Take it away and move it up through. Langley trying to work on the wall over there. Do get around him there. Guy just fell down. No, they're going to call that. That guy's going to call that. What are you calling? Like tripping. Their coach called that penalty. That's who called it. The guy fell down on their own. It was like nothing. Such a bad call. Like, this is where it's like good that I got the microphone on, so I just don't yell. Because I just like, literally, I was just going to compliment them on not making that penalty call because the guy just cut and fell. And then the guy in the back heard the coach put his arm up and say, "Oh, a trip," and he just puts his arm up. 8 minutes left the period. Lakers will kill this one off. Shot on goal. Roach makes a save. Bartlett's going to grab it behind the net now. Another trip there, too. No call. More of a trip than the one we got called for. Oh, the guy's going to walk right to the middle. We're able to get the puck. Dom now. He's got some speed on this guy. We should just kind of take him on the outside there. Gets to Langley. Langley, smart play to just chip it in down low and go work for it. Good job keeping that guy over there. Just contain him to the outside. Langley's still on him all the way down the ice. Stay with him. Stay with him. They push it out to the front. Almost connected, but didn't quite get it. Good chip from Langley off the wall now to get it out of the zone. They're going to try to go to the other side of the ice, but guys doing a really good job of staying on them and really containing them. There's White Bear Lake now out of their zone. Able to gain the blue line here and try to get it in. Puck just kind of sitting there in the middle. Your shot gets deflected, tipped up. Bartlett there to take it. He's going to send it down the ice. And White Bear Lake guy gets it. Oh, Langley. Oh, nice play. Dom's able to stay with that puck and get. Oh, good shot off the crossbar. I think our fans thought that puck went in, but it was straight up crossbars. Nice play by Dom, though. You got to give him credit for taking that puck away. He tried to get away from the first guy, then he was able to get away from even the second guy there, too. Stern's going to grab it, move it up to Thielen. Thielen takes it, comes in the zone. Nice move, cuts in. He's got plenty of room. Oh, sick play by Thielen. What a play. What a move. To backhand, moved it over to the other side. Backhanded up over the goalie. Highlight real goal from Thielen there. On his backhand side, he brought it back and just top shelf that thing. So, yeah, good response from the guys, and good shift before that too. They were busting their butts to kill off that penalty, and then they come back and they would get control of the puck. Stearns moves up to Thielen, made a nice move just inside the blue line to get around the guy, and a sweet move to bury that one on the goalie. Probably one of the prettiest goals I've seen the guys score. That stick from Leathers there. He comes through. But White Bear Lake's still able to get control of it. Stearns grabs. He's going to try to chip it up with Thielen. Doesn't quite work out, but Thielen's still battling for it right there in the neutral zone. Stearns able to get it. Enter in the zone here. He's going to take a shot over the, sends it high off the glass behind the net. Leathers gets moved up to the point. Knowles under pressure, so he just chips it in right away. Good play. Leathers and Thielen down there against the wall, kind of battling for it. White Bear Lake's able to get it out here. Goes over to Woolley. Woolley kind of misplays it up there at the blue line. A lot of just coming by and flying by the guys. Good job by Roach there to get that rebound and be able to get that puck and get it pounce on that thing and get that whistle. It's kind of sitting there, and there's a White Bear Lake guy coming in. So heads up play by Roach there to make that save and get on that thing before the White Bear Lake guy could get in there and grab it. Try to bury that rebound. So just to kind of minimize those flybys a little bit. Sometimes they kind of fly by a little bit on that, and if it doesn't work out, you got to stay on the puck and give that second effort on the puck. There's the deck for you. Berryman tries to send it around off to a face-off win and fly the guy, and it goes off the stanchion and bounces right out to the middle of the ice. Right there, Lake. Now here's that number 9. Oh, no, it's not 9. It's a different guy. Sorry. Nice save again by Roach. Right there, Lake. A chance there for them. It seemed like much, but they able to move that puck quickly over the side. And Roach made a big save there. Now we got Antilla was able to get it and clear the zone. Nice stick from Dahl there. He's going to send it back there. Good forecheck from Dahl. In the neutral zone. Gets a stick on it. Gets it down lows. Nordgren out there trying to get it. No, he's going to get called for just bumping into the guy. It's like just because the guy is like soft on his feet. It's just unbelievable. Guy falls down. It's like there must be a penalty. All he did was bump into the kid. The kid's tiny and fell. It's like wasn't even trying to make any contact with him really, and ended up just going for the puck, and guy kind of stopped right for the boards, and unfortunately Tucker's momentum just kind of carried it into him and knocked the guy down. I think it's a bigger, stronger player. It's expecting some contact, and looks like White Bear Lake's gonna call their timeout here. 4-2. They must think this is a really important time for them to get a timeout, try to get a goal. But yeah, unfortunate for Tucker. It's just one of those cases where it's a bigger, stronger kid against a weaker skater. They did call a timeout, yeah. So I'm like, that's why they must think it's like important right now to score. I didn't even think they got timeouts in pool play. Like the rules stated no timeouts. Because we had in our first game with Andover, we tried to call a timeout and they told us no. So we looked up in the rules and there are no timeouts in pool play. But then in the game earlier today, they allowed Duluth East to take timeout. Who needs rules? Yeah. Max will always be the same. He's probably one of the more chill kids ever. Max just waved to us over here. Brett Eisenach sitting next to me too in the game. Max, Coach Les just talking to him about what he wants him to do. Max just looks up with a cheesy grin and waves at us. Yeah. Yeah, we like to see that though. The boys relax a little bit, just enjoy playing this game. Face-off win. Nice save by Roach there. He's making some good saves in this game too. Good play there from Dom. He's going to send it down for icing. He'll take it. We got 4:34 left in the second period here. Like I said, White Bear Lake just used their timeout, so they probably put some of their better players on the ice here, hoping to get one and get this game back within a goal. Lakers looking to kill this one off. Very big kill for them, and especially being able to, kill this one off and come back whenever a team. Nice stick there from Langley. He's not going to really get much of a chance to score here, but good stick to break up that play, and a smart play to just escape away from that pressure. And another good play from Langley. Keep his stick on. He's done a great job the last couple kills, just staying on guys and taking good angles and just being all out, just a pest on the ice to the other team. Oh, shot from the outside, kind of hit the outside of the net. White Bear Lake now down the corner. Gonna move it up to the top here to their D. And try to walk. Langley, good job. Dom out there. They're going to send it over to the other side, back to the middle. Easy to read, but unfortunately, they end up scoring. It kind of went off of Dom's stick as he tried to get his stick on that, and ended up kind of deflecting it. Not his fault, but trying to get his stick on puck there too, and it just ended up kind of deflecting it, and not much that Darien could have done about that thing as it gets kind of deflected right off the shot. For the goalies, they're really paying attention to how that puck gets released off the stick and engaging where it's going to go by, where it's released, and the body position of the players. And it's it's really tough when you get something like that happens and it doesn't go where it was going to go. So they do end up converting on that power play to make it 4-3 now. The Lakers are still up, so again, this is a chance for them now. I was going to say to come back and score one right away back, because you know that White Bear Lake just had their top 5 players on the ice. So hopefully Prior Lake understands that, puts a little more pressure on them this shift to get it, and we're going to chip it through now and just to be able to get White Bear Lake possession of it. Just get the puck kind of loose in front now. Got to make sure we're still skating and staying on these guys, because we got a little bit of a momentum change here for them, getting that goal and getting it back within one. Gave them a little bit of life here. Got to come back and play on the D side of the puck. Good stick from Leathers there. Gets to Stearns. Stearns going to take it up the ice now. Gonna try to get around the guy. He does end up getting around the guy. He's around one of them. Can't get around that last defender, though. White Bear Lake gets it up out of his zone. Good play from Knoll there. Going to be offside on White Bear Lake. 2:37 left in the second. Just bust a move. I think the guys just want to hear a little bit of that song. White Bear Lake now going to chip it down in the D zone for Prior Lake, and Berryman trying to get control of a rolling puck down there behind the net, chips it over to Antilla. Antilla's going to try to move it up here to Dom. Dom, a nice play to get it over to Langley, and they come across the line. Dom's going to get a chance. Oh, just kind of fell off his stick there as he about to shoot there. Got to get back now and get some back pressure here. Langley coming back hard to help out, and they're going to send the puck. That's a high stick. That's high sticking for sure. That's a high stick, like no doubt that was high stick into the net. It's like the players are telling them it was high stick, but the ref just called that a goal on them for White Bear Lake. It was definitely above the shoulders, and the guy put it into the net. 100% high stick. You can see it from here, 100 feet away, but White Bear Lake's going to tie the game up 4-4. 2 minutes left in the second. Play just a weird play there. He sent the puck to the net. It was certainly above the no tripping call there on Bartlett as he's trying to get in. It's really going to start to frustrate the players if those calls aren't made, those really obvious ones. Just got to try to make sure we don't retaliate on that and stay out of the box. Purinton, nice move. Oh, another nice move as he walks. And the puck's sitting there in front. Nice move by Purinton as he comes in. Made a couple nice moves to get around that guy and walk in there and get a scoring opportunity. White Bear Lake dumping it in now. 1:31 left in the period. White Bear Lake making a change, and Purinton's going to come up and get it up to Dahl. Dahl trying to chip it up to Nordgren, little out of his reach. And to get guys back in the D side. Good job by Purinton to still keep that puck, whatever, and keep working for that. You can see the boys getting a little frustrated now because a couple penalties are not called on White Bear Lake that should have been called, but they said they just got to keep playing through that. Max and East now in the middle. He's going to try to get the puck and take it in. Leathers gets a stick on it. Max is just across the line, so it's offside of the Lakers. Kind of something we were talking about before the game at the inconsistency of the officiating. I swear it's just getting worse and worse. It's like refs is telling, like, no, it's not a trip. It's like, how do you not call it a trip? I see Mosey over there talking and saying, how do you not call it a trip? It's like so obvious. White Bear Lake now as a shot goes wide. Over in the corner here, got 47 seconds left. Puck's going to squeak out here to Leathers. He's got Thielen on the loose, but puck's passed way out in front of him. The guys kind of just flybys as they get the shot, get another shot on goal. Thielen's able to grab it and get it behind the net now and try to go with it. Got 30 seconds left in the period. He's going to move it to the middle of the ice. He gets kind of pushed a little bit by the White Bear Lake guys. Now they're going to call in on White Bear Lake. Just a make-up call from not calling the trip before. It's just, again, even though that one was on White Bear Lake, we'll take the power play on it. It's super inconsistent. There's probably been 4 of those throughout the game that have been worse than that one. Just because the guy makes little bang on the glass, they call it. Probably make-up call because they know they missed that trip a minute ago. So 21 seconds left in the period. Lakers are going to go on the power play here. Pretty big power play for them to try to convert here and try to keep it in the zone. Takes a funny bounce off the boards there. Parrington's got it. He's going to move it over to Thielen. Thielen's got to move it over to Leathers. Leathers got about 6 seconds left. He gets stuck back to Thielen. Thielen's got grabbed. Oh, ends up like goalie just had his glove out there and it went right into it. White Bear Lake fans cheering like there's a huge save. He just put his glove out and it went right into it. You got to give the kid credit, I guess, for just having his glove in the right spot. 1.3 seconds left. Throw a lefty on this face-off and see if we can just push it forward. It's going to do it for the period. So Lakers have given up a couple goals in that period there, and game's 4-4 now. We're going to come back in the third period after we resurface, and with a minute 9 left on that power play. So I assume we're resurfacing. I don't see them opening up the Zam door yet, but like everyone's waiting to see whether we're going to resurface or not. And I don't know why the Zamboni guy's just not opening the door yet. White Bear Lake's already going off the ice, and the Lakers are going off too. So yeah, we'll take a break for about 10 minutes, cut the ice, and come back and the third period. Get going here, just wait for the ice to kind of dry up a little bit. Last period for the Lakers here in the Spirit of Duluth tournament, tied with White Bear Lake, 4-4, going into the third here. Going to start the period with a minute 9 left of that power play, so be important for the Lakers. Try to get a good start here and pop one in and get the lead. It's always nice to play with the lead. Play a little different, play a little more relaxed, and you get the lead and don't play gripping your stick a little too tight when you're down by a goal or tied. Weather's going to win the draw back to Thielen. He's going to get over to Bartlett. Bartlett here is going to take a look. He's got Thielen over the side, but did find him over there. The ref was kind of right in the way at that moment, but Purinton's able to pick it up and gain the zone, so Lakers are still able to cleanly gain the zone, so that's what matters there. Just need some help down there and get a couple guys in that puck. Job by Purinton to try to stay with it, but White Bear Lake is able to get it. We kind of chip it through, and Purinton again is able to get it back and get in the zone and enter in the zone there. And just hear the coaches yell and support them. We're just not getting over there to help them quick enough and give them some options. Thielen up to Purinton, kind of cuts in behind him, loses it, and White Bear Lake's able to control the puck and come down into our zone here. Number 9's the one we really got to make sure we get a body on this guy. He's a big kid, and a body on him, make sure that he can't shoot the puck. If he did, it went off a skate, almost just kind of went wide there. Bartlett moving up, Stearns gets through, can't just gain possession. The clock just ticks. We're down to 8 seconds left in that. Now we got number 9 right in the slot trying to shoot. Job by Stearns, get a stick on him. Guy doesn't still able to get control of it behind the net. We got to get on that guy and stay on him. Going to give him too much space. Now we're reaching and letting him walk. It's just too much reaching and not skating to stay with the guy there. And Stearns down there trying to battle for it. White Bear Lake gets it out there to the D. White Bear Lake right now is looking like the better team, to be honest. Looks like they got a little more energy. Stearns just going to send the puck down for an icing to get a change. Just throwing the puck around, can't get anything going to get control of it, you know. Sometimes you just got to take it back a little ways and stop trying to push it forward. And, yeah, Coach Attila too. It's like same thing. He's not happy with him about the effort on that shift. He's not even trying to get the puck. They're just kind of going through the motions out there. Good to see when the coaches get a little fired up with the boys. They need that to get them going here. It's third period, a tie hockey game. Going to be down by a couple of goals if we don't get moving. Dom here now carrying the puck, and he kind of loses, comes in the zone. He's trying to put it to the center and gets taken by the White Bear Lake team, and they're going to be able to gain the red line now at least and enter in our zone. They going offside. A whistle there for that. Yeah, I mean, that's one thing that you can, obviously, it's one of the things we always tell the kids, the two things you can control is your effort and your attitude, and both of them kind of struggle a little bit. Sometimes this team, they get really down on themselves and making mistakes when things don't go well, and they really have to understand that that's going to happen all the time. They're young athletes trying to learn how to play the game, and you just got to play through that adversity and keep going and just give it everything you can. You know, it just comes down to that. So that attitude and effort is huge. We see a lot of good things from this line because they do just put that effort in all the time and just give it. That's why they make things happen out there. So White Bear Lake now coming out of their zone. They're going to get it down the zone. A little foot race down. Oh, Woolley just got hammered from behind. And Nice is going to hit him back. It's all right. I don't mind that Max got him too. Honestly, it's really not that bad that Max took and stood up for his teammate.
Gotta be 5.
Sorry if I yelled on that one. I called roughing on that. I was checking from behind. That's my microphone on. I can't yell with the microphone on. It's annoying. Well, we just got blasted from behind in the boards, about 5 feet off the boards. They called the kid for roughing. Sorry about that. There's something in the game I do end up having to yell at the refs about. And one thing when it comes to player safety, we got hit from behind in the boards. Cancels out with a roughing penalty on Nice. So sorry about that. I end up yelling. You guys hear that a little loud. White Bear Lake going to put that shot on net. Clear that out of the zone, and they do. Lakers looking to get it back out of the zone now. Woolley, I'm glad he's okay. Sends it up through the neutral zone now. Dahl on it down there. And we get it out. We do. Wiper Lake clears the zone, and Oregon puts it back in. Dahl's just a half a step offside there. Back that play when it comes to player safety, it's like the responsibility of the officials to make that call and have the guts to make that call there. Clearly a checking from behind penalty, and it frustrates me that it gets canceled with a minor penalty for Max just coming in there giving the guy a little bump. Another trip there. He's going to make that call though. So Leathers gets tripped up and going to get a power play here for the Lakers. The Lakers going to get a power play here with 1:48 left in the third period. Another chance for them to work and get this puck and get a good scoring opportunity here. Stearns grabs the puck in the corner. He's going to try to hit that seam. Nice pass out to Bartlett. Bartlett's got a little room. Good shot. Goes off the goalie's blocker. Saved by the goalie there. Still got the puck control behind the net. Thielen over to Bartlett. Bartlett's going to send it down to Pierington. Pierington finding Thielen across. Gets a shot. Gets deflected wide by their D-man. Leathers going to pick it up behind the net. And move behind the net. Looking to get a little bit of room there. So he leaves it to Thielen, but kind of a little miscommunication. Thielen's able to still get it and work it behind the net the other way now. Thielen coming up looking for Bartlett. Good patience of the boys. Working the puck around. Bartlett down to Leathers. Really trying to look for that cross-ice pass. It's a tough one. It's not there a lot of times. Over to Pierington. He takes a shot. And the net now. Leathers going to get it to. Moves the puck around the net again. Up to Pierington. Just got to get good shots on net here and get to the net and get traffic in front. Here's a chance for us to get a shot up. Pierington gets blocked by Wiper Lake guy. Back to Thielen. Back to Leathers. Again, working the puck off the wall. Leathers going to take it to the hole. Got a lot of bodies and traffic in front there, but Thielen's able to try to get control of it. Just loses. He goes to the middle, and they do turn it over to Pierington. He's going to grab it now. Turns back into pressure there, so Wiper Lake gets a puck and chips it up, and they're going to get it down and clear the zone. There's only 3 seconds left in that power play now. Bartlett's grabbing it. Try to move it up through the D zone here. He's going to set up behind the net. So to Pierington behind the net there. One's really over there. Again, goes back the other way. Pierington's going to grab it, just try to chip it out. He does. Nice sauce pass up to Thielen's got a quick little breakaway here as he comes in. Tries to make a play, a good save that he's going to get. I think Wiper Lake's going to get a penalty. Or it's going to be like slashing or whatever. That's my guess. Penalty shot. They're kind of giving a penalty shot to Thielen. So it's like he did have a breakaway there, so I give him that. I talked about that in the last game about the refs having the guts to like make a call on that for a penalty shot, but surprisingly, I think the one earlier would have been a better penalty shot call for them in the game that we had. But we'll take it. Thielen's going to get a penalty shot here, so it wasn't a breakaway and got slashed, but he did get a shot off still. So coach is kind of from Wiper Lake is definitely questioning that call. This rink gets so quiet. I think you can hear even the fans over there across the ice. Anytime they say anything, you can hear. I don't know what the complaint really is here. I guess the complaint maybe they get a shot off, but it's not like they're going to change the call. So debating whether they're going to really call the penalty shot or not. Yeah, what is going on here? So Antilles said, Coach Antilles like, what's going on here? Do you talk him on calling the penalty shot? You already called it now. You can't take it back now at this point. So Thielen's going to get the shot here. A chance here to get the Lakers up a 4-4 hockey game. 9:53 left. Here we go. A lot of pressure on the shooter here when he's coming down like that. Nice move, though. He uses the same move and goes to his backhand, puts it off the post. Good job from Anders. That's his second goal of the game there. Nice move from Anders. Good to see a smile on his face. He comes back to the bench. Scoring on a penalty shot. So that's good for them. Good finish there. Just like saying, just a lot of pressure on the boys, and you're taking that shot. The goalies too, just really puts that spotlight on them. So Lakers go up 5-4, and I guess we'll take it. Honestly, I don't think it was maybe the right call for a penalty shot there, but it's okay. We'll take it. Good job by who's that down there working? It's like Dom down there trying to lift that guy's stick, keep working on that. Whatever he's gonna complain about there. But Viper Lake gonna try to get it out of their zone. Goes off of knee skate, goes back behind the net. Hopefully the boys are just kind of getting a little riled up here. Viper Lake now across the blue line. Send the puck down in the far corner. A lot of kind of just standing around from both teams here. Nice got a chance to get it out. Doesn't quite get out, but Langley over there to help him out. Sends it over to Dom. Dom gets a good chance now. He's going to break in here and get to the net. Good play for him. That's in the net. I probably think that's not a goal. It doesn't look like the ref is going to call it a goal. He's got his arms in the air, so it's not really what is that signal. But rightfully so. You can see why the coaches are trying to get that call in the net. But the goalie did make the save. Dom just kind of barreled in there and kept going, kind of pushed the goalie into the net. So it is probably the right call to wave that one off. D to D over to Woolley here now. Move the puck into the corner, work it down low, and sends it over to the other side. Noel's going to try to grab it. Kind of took a funny bounce off the boards there as it got in his stick, so puck just came out. They call it good. And Dahl back there backing up D and gets it up to Norgren. Norgren tries to get it to Volt. Didn't quite work, and Viper Lake comes into the zone now, but Prior Lake able to clear Volt now on the outside. Nice little move to the inside, get to his forehand, get a shot. Just a little hook there on that one. It's enough to make the call, especially he was in the slot there, but nice move by Volt there out the blue line to chip it around the guy and try to get a shot off there. Whoa, these guys are tied up. They're just tied up. So Dahl's going to take, Volt's going to take a penalty here, and I think they were just caught somehow up. Calling roughing because it looked bad, you know what I mean? But I really think that Jackson just was caught, somehow they both were together. And his glove was kind of you can tell when a player is actually trying to rough a guy up. And sorry, it wasn't on Jackson either. I'm trying to see who was in the box here. I don't know if it's Dom, whatever. I can't see. No, Dom's on the bench. I'll give you a second, though. I can't see in the box right where we're at right here, but really you could tell it was definitely nothing he was intending to do. He was kind of caught there. He can't fly by there and just shoot the puck and bury that in upper corner. That's what happens when you're just going to kind of fly by the game, make a halfway attempt to play the puck. Just got walked and let the guy come right in the slot and shoot. So they tie that one up, It's just lazy hockey, to be honest. Seem to do that sometimes. You just don't step it up. It's let's go. Viper Lake's able to tie that one up 5-5. So bear down and play the game as hard as you can instead of just floating around. Pierington moves up to Stearns. Stearns is going to cross the line, come down on the guy, and take the puck over to the outside. Shot on goal from the outside. Goalie makes a save, steers it in the corner. Viper Lake trying to clear it. Bartlett's able to keep it in. What comes out here? Oh my gosh! You just letting them come out of the zone without even being touched. Bartlett now has got it in the corner, moves it up to Stearns. Stearns trying to go to the middle. It works out to go to Pierington. He's going to come up and try to get it up to Thielen. Thielen's got Leathers and Stearns come down, but gets it over to Leathers. Puck loose there. Stearns can't quite bury that one. Looks like he's hurt, going off the ice. Too many players on the ice. As Stearns comes off the ice. And the icing here. The Viper Lake fans are right. So got away with one there. Stearns kind of hurt coming off the ice and got a guy out there a little early. Dom kind of stepped on the ice a little bit early, and it's really makes it obvious when the puck ends up coming to that side of the ice. And 7 minutes left in the game. It's 5-5. There's the Dom trying to get a backhander. They get a stick on him there. Shot on goal from Pierington, gets blocked and goes into the corner. Dom going to get it now in the corner. Just trying to work. Keeps puck protect over there in the corner. Gets it out to Pierington at the point. Now goes up to Bartlett. Bartlett gets a quick shot off tip by Neist. Good save by their goalie. Good play there. Good quick shot from Bartlett and tip from Neist and almost went in. That's the kind of plays we want to see. Some traffic in front, deflections and redirects. Good play from Neist. Get it up to Langley. He tries to get around the guy. He's almost going to get around him. He gets a pretty tough angle shot on that one, but good job working to get that one. Now we're in trouble though. White Bear Lake comes down. Bartlett tries to make a play. He's going to trip the guy. Came on him, kind of took a tough angle on the guy there, and as the guy cut to the middle, he swept across and tripped him. A little frustration on the bench and the boys, you know what I mean? A lot of slamming sticks and stuff like that. It's not good. So it's hard to stay positive, whatever, but you need to make sure that you're staying positive and you get too frustrated with the game, you know what I mean, and your teammates or how things are working out for you or the calls that the refs are making. It's things that are out of your control. You need to just make sure that you're only controlling what you control. Nice play by Berryman to try to get up to Leathers. Doesn't get a stick on it, so it's going to be icing there. Lakers looking to kill this one off with 1:10 left in the penalty and 5:46 left in the game. It's 5-5 hockey game here, so you basically got about a 6-minute hockey game left here. Puck back to the point here for White Bear Lake. They're going to put it on net. Roach makes a save. He's sitting there, so they're going to call that one. So was sitting there by his pad. He didn't quite have it. I suppose a little different than the other one, but so White Bear Lake takes a lead, I think, for the first time in the game, if I recall. But 6-5 hockey game here, 5:38 left. So frustration kind of builds the Lakers. See what they can do here to come back and try to bounce back from this and get a couple more goals here. Face-off gets the White Bear Lake here. Guy's going to try to drive the net. This is their big player on the ice. And kind of get around, kind of falls down. Noel's going to pick it up and move it over to Neist. Neist up to Dom. Dom tries to get around him, jump back to Neist. He's going to try to get through there. And puck comes out to Noel. He's going to shoot, but it goes off his stick, and he puts it in the corner. Neist over there in the corner now, going to try to work out of the corner there. Makes a nice move. Kind of goes off his stick, though, in front of the net. Now White Bear Lake picks it up, and they're going to chip it out of their zone. Willie gets it back in the nice quick regroup there to Langley. Langley coming in now. He's got a chance of shooting. He's going to put it on net. Good shot from Langley. Just get a shot on goal and see what happens. Another shot on goal from Neist. Bounces off the net and ends up coming out, and the goalie just covering that up and freezing that puck. White Bear Lake and move the puck through and get it up to in the neutral zone here and then send it down for icing. 4:55 left in the game. Norgren on the face-off here. His line out there at Dahl and Volp. With Bartlett and Pierington out there on D. Face-off win for Norgren, but White Bear Lake's able to get control of it. Good work from Bartlett. He's able to get control of it. Gets kind of hooked up. Still gets a kind of a shot off. Volp get a chance there on the side to keep digging at the puck there. Pushing and shoving going on between the boys down there. And I'm going to take both those guys now. Pushing, shoving from Volp, and the White Bear Lake guys going to put those guys in the box. Coincidental minor penalties for them, so it's still going to be 5-on-5. Bear Lake's going to send the puck down the ice here. Looks like it's almost icing, but Roach got to play kind of bounced on a piece of ice there right as it got to him too. Kind of scary. But Bartlett picks it up behind the net. Bartlett working in the corner with Dom now. Dom trying to get it over to Pierent, and he does. Gets up to Pierenton up to Thielen. They try to get it to Leathers. He does. A little out of his reach, but it's okay. He can still be the first one to get to it. He's got some room to walk. Takes a shot and goes wide and ends up clearing the zone pretty much for White Bear Lake. Now it's a foot race between Pierenton and their big guy. White Bear Lake down the corner now. Guy makes a nice move and walk to the middle. Good stick there from Dom to kind of break up the play, and Leathers is over there to work for it too. Bartlett takes him off the puck over there too, and Leathers kind of battling with the guy down the corner. Bartlett's able to get it around him, and he's a strong kid though. We're gonna have to really battle hard for him to get the puck away. Leathers able to get it from them and get it now. He's gonna try to chip it up to the. It's gonna be icing on the Lakers here as it comes through, and no one really touched it, so they end up calling it icing. We'll see if Lakers 3:30 left in the period here, so 6-5 hockey game. So see if the Lakers can do here and get one in the next couple minutes here and get themselves kind of back in this game. It's been kind of a lackluster game for them off and on. They got some moments, but overall they just don't play that hard the whole game. Langley down around the outside now. Gets pushed out to the outside, going to get it up top to Bartlett. Bart's got a little room. He's going to let a shot go. Got guys in front. The goalie made a nice save to put it over in the corner. Pierenton now behind the net. So try to put it behind the net. Bartlett's going to pinch on that one. Get some support up top from Langley and battling down there. That White Bear Lake's able to kind of get it out of their zone. Need to clear the zone there. We don't quite clear the zone as they send it in and plays offside. Prior Lake now. Got Leathers out there with Dom and Thielen. Berryman and Antilla. Down to 2:48 left in the game, down by a goal. Antilla's going to move it up in the neutral zone to Dom. Bear Lake grabs the puck, and this is the guy we got to really watch out for. He's just going to come in and kind of walk around us a little bit, try to bully us down there. Clear the puck's Berryman. It's kept in by White Bear Lake. 2:30 left in the game. Put some pressure on these guys to get the puck away and try to get one in here. Don't see anybody making a real hard push here towards the end of the game. Puck tied up on the wall. Dom's trying to get it, working over there with Antilla. We do get it, move it up. It goes off Leather's skate. And Thielen's going to get it back to Leather, so he walks around the guy. He's got some speed. Nice shot. He put it off the goalie's skate. They have scoring. Really, it just comes down to he was out there just talking about somebody kind of stepping up and working hard. Leather, as you could see, just stepped it up to another level with his speed there and walked around the guy and put it 5-hole kind of off the goalie skating in. But really it comes down to just being rewarded for working hard there. I always say that. It's like you work hard in the game and you're gonna get results. You kind of play lazy, you're just the way the game works out, you're not gonna get those bounces your way. Pierenton now has got it, so we tied it up. Leathers ties it up 6-6. So we got about just under 2 minutes left in the game. Puck down low in the zone. Leathers chasing after it. White Bear Lake now gets control of it. They're going to come out of their zone, just send it down for icing. 38 left in the chance for Prior Lake to use their timeout, and they're going to do that now. Try to rest up the guys they want to get on the ice in the last minute and a half of the game here and see if we can put one in here and win this hockey game. minute and a half left in the game. I think minute 37 here. Shots have equaled out to 27-27. When going into the third period, I think they're out shooting us by 8, said. So about as even as a game you can get. 6-6 hockey game and 27 shots for each team. This game comes down to the last minute and a half of the game and who wants it more. So it's really going to come down to the team that's going to win this game is going to be the one that just works the hardest and gets a bounce their way. Like I said before this game, the way it works is that you get rewarded for working hard. So looks like the Lakers are going Langley and Thielen and Leathers out there. And Bartlett and Purinton out at the point. Langley on the draw here. Going to win it back here to Purinton. Purinton's able to keep in the zone, move it over to Bartlett. Bartlett back to Purinton. Purinton gets a shot off, going to deflect it around. Their Wiper Lake guy did a good job getting a stick on that to keep it from going to the net. Bartlett tries to get a shot off. It's taken away by the Wiper Lake guy. He's going to chip it off the boards there. Purinton going to grab it, try to backhand it out. Kind of goes in the Wiper Lake guy. They get control of it and move it out to the middle. This is the guy you don't want to have the puck. Good shot block there by Bartlett. Wiper Lake coming out right out front now. Puck's loose. Good stick by Langley. We're going to get a chance now to come up with a minute left. Get it up to Leathers. A little far for him, so he misplays it and going to chase the guy down behind the net. Wiper Lake now moving it up to the wing. Not able to keep the puck in the zones. Leathers going to kind of just softly chip it up, and Wiper Lake gets it and clears the zone though again. Leathers again chips it up the wall. Pressure over there, so they're going to send it in. Their best guy's going off the ice, so that's going to help us. Send that across, and they do. Leathers grabs it. Coming in on the side now, got 26 seconds. They'll try to find Thielen in front. There's a chance for Bartlett now to get a shot. He gets a shot on goal. Tipped by Thielen, goes wide. 18 seconds left in the game. Wiper Lake sends the puck down. It's not going to be icing. It is icing. Thought it went off a Purinton there. I think everybody thought it did. Now they're saying they're going to bring it to center ice, which is honestly not the right call either. You don't bring that puck to center ice anymore. They even knew the USA Hockey rule changed many years ago that when that call is messed up by the officials, the puck stays down in the far end because you can't really penalize Wiper Lake for the wrong call that was made when the puck was down there and should have been down there in our end. But again, we'll take it. We just don't really know the rules nowadays. Puck up to Dom. Got 5 seconds left. He's trying to put it in front. He does. Gets it in front, but doesn't work out. He tried though to get that puck in front. And let's see what they're going to play here. If they're going to have overtime or something or shootout. It's a friendship game, so it is the last game for the boys of the tournaments. They do want to try to have a winner. I don't know what the rules are. If they go to a shootout here or 4-on-4 or what they do. So looks like they're going to shake hands. So game over, tie game, and looks like they're just going to end with a tie here. So Lakers are going to go 1-2-1 on the tournament. Sure, Wiper Lake's probably the same thing. Disappointing that we just don't. Everybody's booing because it'd be nice to at least have a shootout and see if we can actually get a winner in this game. So Lakers end up 6-6 tie game with Wiper Lake, and kind of just sloppy game for both teams for the most part. Got some signs here and there, but a lot of work to do. I think it comes down to the guys overall on the weekend. They just got to make sure their compete level is up high and they stay as positive as they can on the bench. There's a lot of frustration on the bench. You can see when they come back to it and slamming sticks and stuff like that. And it's just something that's definitely got to change and understand they're young players trying to learn the game. And they're all going to make mistakes, and they're making a lot of them. So you got to keep their heads up and keep their teammates up and understand everybody's out here working as hard as they can for the team and doing their best. So they'll learn. So good weekend for the kids overall, though, and hopefully they enjoyed their out-of-town tournament for this year. Probably did not the result they wanted, but we'll see you at our next game. Thank you.